Hello, this is just another quickie. This is going to be my attempt of trying to string together a bunch of short videos using a editing program. I tried it last night, but I was tired. I get frustrated and I stopped. So the two videos I did last night of me, I think pulling the motor out of the bike and stripping a lot of the other stuff, I just uploaded as two separate videos. I just didn't have the juice in me to battle with it. It's 90 something degrees today, very humid, and so I'll get a few things done on this thing today. I think I'll probably jump on either the 1190 or the 790 and give them some love and take a ride on some nice shaded back roads up around Newfound Lake or something like that. But this is a quickie. I'm just going to pop the rear tire off. I got to take the triple tree rear fender off, yeah, that's about it. You know, it's some shorties. So I'll just kind of let you run around, watch this. This is no big deal. You got a Kawasaki key, and we'll see if this one. Something like I say, some of these I've had will they get I call it a grease cam, and it builds up on the outsides of the axle, and it'll make it a bear sometimes to get these out of here. You really gotta work at them. But I've been pretty lucky lately. Mostly, I think I have that kind of issue more with dirt bikes because of all the grime that's built up inside there. Yeah, see, that's just gonna pop out of there. So this is real interesting. The bearings are definitely smooth as glass, which is amazing. For I wish I should have done the math, but I think it's 40-something years, high 40s year old bike. So let me just pop this off. It wasn't that just interesting as all get out. Of course, I assume you guys, you know what they say about assuming. Let me move this over so you can see a little better. This is the drum brake setup. For those that don't know, it literally just spins on a cam right here and opens up the shoes up against the drum. Very simple, old technology, but I think hell, Model Ts were kind of like with that. And then on the other side, you've got what you call a cush drive. It basically makes the bike smoother and less vibration on and off throttle. I think race bikes and stuff like that did away with some of the cush drives, but street bikes. Let's pop that out of here. It's got a little Yahoo, and then you have. Let's see here if I get something I can pry these out of here with. They've been in there for a long time. Oh, this is all one piece. That's interesting. It's not all one piece, but all separated. So there's your rubber cush drive. And it's just so when the torque of the wheel is on and off throttle, it's got a cushion in it, so it doesn't, hit you hard. And so, pretty basic stuff. And you can see this rim is gonna need some love. But all this stuff, there's some pitting will not. I'll be able to clean it up and make it look pretty, but some of the pitting won't. The spokes are pretty rusted up. I sit there with emery cloth and do what I can to I'll get the rust off of them, but they'll never be shiny and beautiful like they were. And again, not in my budget to replace with stainless steels or something like that. So that I'll put down here with a cauliflower ear, and other than that, look at that gut. I'm just going to pop this rear fender off of here. Let me sit. I am getting old, I'll tell you. I'm just going to pop that back fender off of there, and off camera I'm going to pop the triple trees off, so that way, you know, it's nothing too interesting. But I'll make that determination. Maybe I'll do a quick little blip so you guys can see steering head bearings, that kind of stuff. It's these are going to be a ball type of bearing, where these days they're a tapered bearing, all one piece. These you have individual balls that sit in a race, and it can be a pain in the ass, and you don't want to lose those little balls. Depending on how they look, if I see rusting or any pitting or anything like that on the races where the balls roll, then I'll order a new upper and lower bearing kit in race, and so that way the bike is very smooth. You'll know when you're riding a motorcycle. They always tend to, if you get a notch, it'll be right in the, with the front wheel straight, because that's where it's, when you're riding, where it's at 90, well, most of the time. And you'll find that if you have that notch, a bike, because you're always moving slightly, even if you don't think you are, every time you move, those handlebars are slightly turning, because that gyroscopic effect wants that wheel to go straight. And so if you have a set of steering head bearings that are notched and, and kind of getting worn, the bike is always fighting you, because it wants to naturally just have that front wheel just ever so slightly move around. And it's a good way to know. If it's just you're having a hard time going really slow and you're kind of fighting it, that's a good thing. And if the front wheel off the ground, you push it back and forth, you'll feel a little notch, and then they got to be changed. Safety, all that other good stuff. So okay, la la la.